Hey, Billy Goodshape. I'm writing on here because a little over a year ago, my best friend of 13 years died.
All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity.
God rest his soul. Absolutely devastated. And when it happened, absolutely devastated when it happened, and still, even until today. Oh yeah, dude, that like, it never quite goes away. You numb it, you know, you can maybe start talking about it and get less emotional, but yeah. Anyways, the person says, I'm 29 years old, and unfortunately, there is a twist to this. Out of the grief, his girlfriend and I started to lean on each other.
What?
Oh, no. Oh, God. All the women in the fucking world? And we eventually got together after a few months. Your best friend of 13 years dies, and within 2 months you're banging his girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. He died, right? But they never officially broke up. Metaphysically, they did? Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm going to guess that he's been having some fucked up dreams, and his dead buddy is visiting him. He goes, it's helped a lot with this whole ordeal.
You serious?
On the other hand, now, we've been in this relationship for a while, and she's now living with me after 8 months because her lease was up.
Are gonna have kids, right?
Dude, can I ask you a question? Does your food have an almond aftertaste? Cyanide joke. Evidently, mine was out to expire also when I renewed mine, but put her down as an occupant. Okay, this is going to go one of two ways. I think in your grief, with heightened emotions, you guys confuse that with love, and now she's living there, and now you got to get rid of her. I don't know. This is the leveling of anxiety I had, like when I was watching the Ocean Gate. I'm going to be frank on this and say that after a little over a year, I do not share the physical attraction to her anymore. Or maybe I never did. Probably a grief thing. And I honestly feel like a piece of shit for having it go this far. All right. Okay. She's a great woman, and she's a 10 on everything else other than my personal feeling of attraction towards her. And most of all, just thinking of my friend every time I see her. And fuck her. Let's not leave that out. I can't talk about him with her the way I would with my other friends. Something in my gut says I should tell her to leave. But on the other hand, I really like the company. That's not a reason, dude. Having said that, I think it's awful of me to feel discontent with this, but I don't want to lead her on. Any advice would help. Thank you, and don't fuck yourself over like I did. Hoping you're doing well. Yeah, dude. Well, what is the lesson here? The next time one of your close friends dies, don't start fucking his girlfriend. And if you do, don't ever move in. Any advice? Yes. Let's get the obvious out of the way. This is gonna suck. Wow. Is this gonna suck? I would go to Home Depot. No, fuck that. I'd go to a mom and pop hardware store. I would buy 2 plastic buckets, one for each of her eyes for the amount of tears that are gonna come out. But dude, you gotta do this. You gotta man up. There's only one way. There's only one way to get into a pool, and there's only one way to break up with somebody, and it's the same fucking answer. You just jump in. You don't go down the steps. You don't do that. You just fucking jump in. Whenever I had to break up with somebody, it couldn't just be in my head. It had to be real. So I would write it down on a piece of paper. I would write down, go to the gym, write jokes, grocery shop, break up with so-and-so. Because you're going to avoid it. All right, the good thing is it's good and bad that you live with her. It's bad that you live with her because then you're going to break up, and then I don't know, you go to the couch. I don't know what happens here. At least you don't say, hey, we have to talk tonight. You can't ever say that to a woman because the second you say we have to talk, the talk is happening. They, on the other hand, can say we need to talk tonight, and then for the whole, you go, okay, and then for the whole day, you're doing fucking somersaults, mentally torturing. She's going to break up with me. Oh, my God, what the fuck was this? I wasted this. And then you show up that night, and it's just going to be like, my mother's coming to town, and I was hoping we could take her out on breakfast on Thursday. It's just like, you couldn't just fucking say that?
Don't get me started, by the way, on your sister.
My sister's been through a lot.
She slept with the entire Arizona Cardinals offensive line.
She was on vacation.
The glove.
Right? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So I wouldn't tell her we need to talk. I would just sit down and say it. Don't say it beforehand. Just say we need to talk. And I would just say, obviously, with losing so-and-so was devastating for both of us, and we were in a heightened emotional state, which led to our relationship. And now, 13 months later, as the emotions have calmed down, I'm finding that my emotions for you weren't as strong as I thought. What does that mean? My emotions aren't strong enough to continue this relationship. And there, you jumped in the pool. And then let her process that. Hopefully, maybe she was thinking the same thing. Hopefully, when she looks at you, she keeps thinking of him or whatever. You know, if you want to, like, further explain it, it's like, also, whenever I look at you, I think of so-and-so. It's affecting my ability to move. That's a cop-out. Just be like, I don't know, dude. This is a fucking brutal one. Just don't be totally honest. Like, when my friend was alive, as much as I liked him, I always wanted to, you know, not going to lie, I was attracted to you, but out of respect for him, I waited till he was dead until I made a move on you. Sorry, I had to do one joke in there. Yeah, I would just say that, and I would get out of the thing, and it's going to suck, you know, and then there's going to be this thing. She's probably going to feel, okay, I lost this other guy. I lost my apartment. I gained this relationship. Now I'm losing this relationship. And then, wait a minute, where am I going to live? That's what she's probably going to think. And then there's going to be, like, you know, if you live with a woman, legally married or not, I don't know what it is about them that they always feel like they're getting screwed. Like they somehow didn't get something out of it. Like they didn't live with you and their rent wasn't cut in half. Like, it's like the way that women view sex. They view sex like they did you a favor. They act as though it doesn't feel good to them, that they didn't also have sex, that they also didn't have an orgasm. You know what I mean? They like just the whole way that they have this thing fucking broken down. So fortunately, you're not legally bound to this person. So, I mean, I don't know how that works, but like, I would get out of this relationship and I would begin the grieving process of losing your friend in a way that it doesn't fuck your life up. All right, and if you want to feel better about yourself, you're not the only person you're not the first person that has ever done something like that. And yeah, it's never viewed in a positive way by any of your friends. Especially 2 months later. Wow. All right, good luck with that, sir. I do not envy your position. I hope it's fast and not furious.
Hey, Lois, I'd like you to meet our new friend.
Jerome?
Loose Lois.
What? You guys know each other?